What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are at the Wheels of Time car show here over in Brockton, Mass. I'm going to come around and shoot a ton of cars today. Should get a great video. I think today will be one of those days I'll try to shoot all video. Not a lot of pictures, so we'll go through and share the different lineups, the different cars that we have here. It's still pretty early in the morning. It's 9 o'clock. It's a little chilly, but it's going to be a nice day. Some nice Mustangs down here. So I'm going to go through and shoot what I see. We'll come back around, see if we can talk to some folks. I had an awesome guy just talking to in the Cobra next to me. There was some guys with some Fox bodies that are excited to see mine. So we'll see how the day goes. Don't know if we'll stay the whole day. I think the show goes to like 2, depending on what I think. You know, maybe we'll stay and see if we get a trophy or something. I don't know. It depends on, you know, again, how I feel as the day goes along. You know, you guys know I don't like getting stuck in trophy jail, and I'm not going to hang around just for a $3 plastic trophy. But if the show seems like it's really interactive and there's a lot of great people to talk to, we'll probably hang around for a bit. So I'm going to come around and start shooting some cars right now. All right, guys, so again, you know, the real old cars I don't know that much about, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. This is obviously beautiful. It's in great shape, but again, I don't know a ton about these cars, so you know, we'll talk about. I do like the old pickups. We got an old El Camino here, a Cobra down the end. This is a really cool looking Fox body. Oh wow, this was on pink, so that's pretty neat. That's cool. I'm sure this thing is a monster from a speed standpoint. That's pretty neat to see. That motor's badass. Obviously, you know my affinity for the Grand Nationals. These are some of the club members' cars down here. So, you know, we've got an old Pontiac, 67 or 68 Impala, 67. Pretty nice old hot rod. We've got the Corvette over here, 57 Chevy. Then we've got another, I think it's a Polara maybe. Oh, 330, yeah, nice car here too, cool. All right, guys, I'm not usually a huge import guy. This Accord doesn't look really nice. The wheels look sharp. It's put well together, really nice. This T-Bird down on the ground is gorgeous. Got another nice GTO. Monster little Mustang. Got an older GMC truck, another Thunderbird. We've seen this dune buggy, it's pretty cool. This old Beetle. It was funny to see one of these Cherokees, but it's an older car now. It's an 87, it's older than my Mustang. Really nice 427 Chevy here. Newer Camaro. Oh, I love these Chevelles, you know I do, in the 454. This is super nice. Awesome car. We've got a Mustang over here. It looks like maybe a 6-cylinder is my guess from this 96 with the wheels. Got the GT wheels, but I think it is a 6-cylinder. Very cool. C5 Corvette, C4 Corvette, C7, C8, really nice selection of Corvettes over here, very cool. It's a pretty old hot rod here, looks beautiful, great paint color, and wheels look awesome on it. Oh, that's a badass license plate on this car, actually, for the Demon. The red key license plate's very, very cool. Another nice hot rod. Got like a Chevelle Wagon, that's cool. Beautiful Camaro. I'm gonna come back and take a look at it. I think I was talking to the owner earlier. I think these are both his, the AMX and the Camaro. I'll come back and talk to these guys in a bit. Another C7. Oh, you guys know, again, I've seen this car before, the Chevelle Wagon. I actually shot this one at the Spindle show, and I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I do like this. It's pretty neat as well. A couple more of the import cars that are pretty sharp here. Pretty neat Dart. I think I've shot that at a show before as well. I don't think I shot this at the last show. This thing is beautiful. I definitely shot that wagon at the last show. That thing is badass. I want to talk to the owner if that's his. That thing's so cool. 69 Chevelle SS. C4 Corvette. Again, same, just like the one I had. I had a 93. This is a 92. Mine was white with black, but this is white with like a tan. Really nice, clean, much cleaner than mine was. Nice car. It's an old Nova. Another old hot rod, very cool. Roadrunner, nice Camaro.
Yeah, they got some nice ones, I tell you.
Another nice C4. Beautiful Chevelle. I couldn't tell it was green from that side, so I'm glad I shot it from this side. Love the wheels. This will probably make my top 5 up here. That's really sharp. Really nice truck here. I was talking to the owner of this, Air Force veteran. Thank you, sir. Ford Galaxy 500. This was the one with the 406, I think, that we also saw at that last show. That was pretty cool. Nice car here. Cool old hot rod here. One of the second gen Camaros, very nice. Nice 55 Chevy. Another nice 55 Chevy. That's cool. Caprice with the V8, very cool. We don't see a lot of those. Nice older hot rod. 47 Ford, very nice car. Gold Trans Am. Got a beautiful IROC here. This is nice. I love these again, like reminds me again of what I have with the time capsule. Love when you keep something like original like that. Very cool. Beautiful 454 Camaro, that's badass. Love the Super B in the yellow. Pretty cool little Corolla. You got another cool hot rod here. We got a nice rat rod. This thing's like mean. Love it. Mercedes pretty sweet. With the Infinity. Cool hot rod here. I was talking to the owner of this 2003 Cobra, awesome car. You know this car, we're not going to talk about it. You've seen it enough times. 52 Ford. 56 Ford in the blue and white, which you know I love. Cool old hot rod here. Little hot rodded truck. Bet you this is a beast, probably very quick. Love the wagons. That's cool. 57 wagon is awesome with the slicks and the blower. That's a neat car. 63 Chrysler. This was like luxury back in the day that would rival Cadillac. You know this thing's comfortable, push button. Steering wheels were so funky back then. Love the interiors. Got a C8 coming in here. This is a really nice hot rod, actually. I love this period, the way this is set up. This thing is badass, actually. I'm a big fan of this hot rod. It just looks so cool. I love the tire, wheel setup. It just looks right. Love it. Cool hot rod, rat rod. Another C5 Vet, another C4. 65 or 66 fastback in orange and black. I love this car. You know how I feel about the C3s. Another nice Thunderbird. 340 Duster is my guess. Yep, nice car there. Another Nova. Nova here. 1930. Kind of when you think of a hot rod, this is what you think, right? You know, red flames, the big wheels, the chrome wheels. Very cool. Very fun car here. And there's a really cool wagon. As we get more cars that come in, I'll come back and shoot some more. We'll come back and talk to you guys. I've got some more cars that came in, so we'll come back and shoot some of these other cars here. We'll come back around. Really nice C6 Vet. This Corvair. You've seen him at our cruise nights up in Canton. This is a really nice Corvair. I'm gonna look at that T-Bird in a second because I love those cars. That's kind of neat. This Monty's pretty cool. That's a great paint job. The motor looks awesome on it. That's very, very cool. Another nice old hot rod. Those are pretty cool too. 31. I like, again, the period style hot rods are always kind of cool. These trucks too, I think people think of these like, this is a 72, so it's an older car. You don't think of it like at the same time as the Chevelles. But again, it's kind of more of a more modern front end, but it's a very cool style. I like it. It's set up very nice. Again, I don't know a ton about the old cars. We've got a newer Camaro, a newer Challenger. I had a 12, very similar. Mine was red and black. We've got the new, one of the newer Chargers. This is really cool. I actually thought about doing this to my Challenger. I really like this setup with the Hearst black and gold wheels. They did the black stripes. I almost did this on my car, and now that I see this, I wish I did because it looks awesome in this color combination. So whoever's car this is really cool. If I get a chance to talk to you, I will. I don't know if this is a factory Hearst, but I love the setup on it. It looks awesome. We've seen this Daytona style Corvette. It's really sharp. A nice Grand Sport. Z06 convertible. That's a monster. That's a beautiful car. Very cool. Nice Star Chief. We actually talked about this car at the last show at Spindles. We actually walked through and called this one out specifically. We've seen this Buick GS at a few different shows. Really cool. This 340 comes to our show in Canton, so also a really nice CUDA. Love the this at 96. Great color. You know, the last of that style. Cool 47 Studebaker. Almost like a Fuel-y style car. Cool is the Austin Healey. Yep, really nice Austin Healey. This is a cool truck with the dually. I like these dually hot rods. Again, you have another nice 57. Actually, we see them at all cruise nights pretty regularly. And then you get this old Super Coupe, which I like a lot. This is pretty neat. And this is super clean for the year. Again, you don't see a ton of these, so that's awesome to see. Like this car a lot. Nice car. Very, very cool. All right, guys, so I'm talking to the owner, 2013 Challenger. So I guess in 2011 they discontinued the Hearst package. But I guess you could, if you actually bought the components, that Hearst was still recognized. So this is recognized as a Hearst package. Very fun. I love the Hearst wheels, the black and gold decals. He has the Hearst shifter on the inside. So you have all the things that make you have the Hearst seats, the Hearst shifter, the gold accents. Super cool. Like I said, you know, I love these cars. These cars are just a great riding car. It's probably the one car I regret getting rid of. I just thought it was so fun and so cool. And this looks great in the black and gold. It really is a nice color. We were talking about, you know, he's going to add in that stripe later on to kind of finish up that look, but it does look really sharp. One of the cars I drove. All right, guys, so I'm going to shoot my next car up here. It's another black and gold style, 1931 Model A Coupe. What I like about this, and I've talked about this in the last Hot Rods, this is just out of all the Hot Rods up here, and there's a lot of nice cars as usual. What I like about this is just the right style. I like the tires, the right wheels. They're not too fat. You've got like the hubcaps with the black wheels. The motor looks great on it, the suspension, the chrome. It's just a really sharp car, and it's the right amount of done without being overdone for a hot rod, where I think it just looks period correct and it just looks amazing, where it doesn't look like, again, it's that overdone hot rod. So I'm a big fan of this. This will be another one of our top, favorites up here. All right, guys, 65 fastback 289 Mustang in orange and black. I love orange, it's my favorite color. I love this body style, the 65 and 66. I learned something today. Apparently on the 65, the grille has a hexagon type shape, and the 65 was the hexagon, and 66 it was rectangular, which I didn't know. I thought the only real tell was the back windows versus the slats versus the flexi. But I learned that. I love the orange and black interior. It's a 4-speed. This is a pretty car. So again, another one of my favorites up here, and you know my affinity for Mustangs, but this looks great. So another car we're going to shoot, 64 Impala, kind of a pro street car with the wide rear wheels, excuse me, the big motor, the blower, the candy paint with the fleck. I love these cars, and again, I'm more of an affinity for the 58 and 59s, but this car is gorgeous. I am a huge fan of everything about this car. Right stance, right style, the tan interior, the big motor, the chrome, the wheels, it just sits right. So again, another one of my favorite cars up here. This is the wagon I shot at the Spindle show. I love this car too, but I don't want to call the same cars out all the time, but this is just really pretty. Again, one of my favorites up here, beautiful style. Definitely ones I recommend checking out. All right, guys, I think a couple of Corvettes came in. I'm going to try to hit a couple of cars I think I might have missed on. I know I didn't hit on that mid-60s Corvette. And I don't think I hit on that red Stingray either, so I'm going to go back around to these guys as well. Oh, sorry. We did a couple more over here. I think we hit everything else over here. I don't think anything else came in that we missed. I'm trying to make sure I hit everything. This was that old truck we saw last couple weeks with spindles kind of driving away. It's so cool. I love this old truck. It's just cool to see these. Yeah, very, very cool. All right, we're gonna hit this notch back right here, guys. This car is kind of a neat story. I was talking to the owner. I was hoping to get him, but I know he's tied up. This car was on Pink's. It actually won its episode, which is kind of cool. This thing is awesome. He's got a 400, like I think it's a 406. He said it's something to punch out to over 400. That he just got the motor done on it, so that's awesome. Cool to see these old coupes like this, you know, with a sunroof, but totally a drag car. You get the flip-flop paint, you know, with not flip-flop, but you know, the two-tone paint here. You know, again, it shows here. If you get a chance, you can go take a look at it online. You can probably find the episode that he won on. But this is just kind of a neat race car to see these up here. Always a lot of fun. And again, I'm always trying to find something different because there's so many cool cars. This isn't to discount any of the Corvettes or Chevelles. You see a ton of those up here. But seeing something like this that was on that show and kind of a drag car is always cool. So I wanted to kind of call this one out up here as well. Great show up here today in Brockton for the Wheels of Time. Probably got 130, maybe 150 cars total. A lot of cool stuff. And again, what's nice with a show like this size, it's perfect. The weather was great. It was a little cold this morning. We've kind of got back down from the sweatshirt. But the weather's perfect now. It's like 70 degrees, sunny. End of September show in New England. A lot of cool cars. Just a lot of fun stuff up here too. And what's nice is here, this is a really good eclectic mix. You know, last few shows we've had a ton of Fox bodies. We're one of only like 2 Fox bodies up here. There's a bunch of Chevelles, a bunch of C4 Corvettes, which you don't see a ton of, Thunderbirds. You get some of the older stuff. So this is just a lot of cool, neat stuff up here, which I always enjoy seeing kind of a good variety of cars at the show and seeing something different and special. So this was a lot of fun today. You know, if you haven't done it so far, please hit the like and subscribe button. You know, we have new videos coming all the time. There's still a couple more shows left of the season, but I just want to say thank you to the Wheels of Time for putting this show on. Hopefully you had a great time checking out the cars at the show today like we did, and we'll talk to you really soon at our next show.